Nearly 2 decades before the United States President Donald Trump eyed the strategic value of the Greenland for the United States, the Russian exporters planted their country's flag on the seabed 14,000 feet below the North Pole. Since the statement of the intent by Moscow in 2007, some things in this far north haven't changed. The Russian President Vladimir Putin is still in power, Arctic ice continues to retreat, and the race remains for the countries vying for influence. Also, in the winter's Arctic Sea, ice level covered 5.53 million square miles, about 1.1 million square miles less than last year. The lowest since record began nearly 5 decades ago, according to the NASA and the National Snow and Ice Data Center in the United States, with some climate model predicting ice-free summers in the Arctic by 2050, competing claims for access to the region's sources that will heat up along with the temperatures, posing a security challenge for the United States. The growing great power and trust in the Arctic is directly linked to the climate change, said James Roger, executive director of the Cornell University's Tech Policy Institute. The Arctic is warming between 4 and 7 times faster than the rest of the world, he told Newsweek, and as a result you have more access for the transit, more access for military activity, and more access to natural resources. Less sea ice cover and over the summer's period in the Russian Arctic is allowing for the increased transit through the region and a change in the great power interest there. Moscow has moved to militarize the Arctic and stake a claim to the shipping routes and energy reserves expected to open as the climate change melts the region's ice. Speaking in the world's largest Arctic Circle city of the Murmansk, home to the Russian naval fleet, Putin told a forum last week that the region could be staging area for war, also dismissing Trump's Greenland grabs as a matter between the United States and Denmark, not to mention the semi-autonomous island itself. Putin did take a swipe at the NATO for the recent drills in the region involving the alliance's newest member, Finland and Sweden. The alliances is designating the far north as a staging area for the possible conflicts, Putin said, even if the exercises follow increased Russian drills near the NATO borders. Also, the Russian leader announcement coincided with the launch of the Perm nuclear-powered submarine built by the nearby Sarvash shipyard, also equipped with the hypersonic Zircon missiles. We'll have to see how the issues get resolved and what happens in the further detail.